Okay, guys, welcome back to our PGA Tour Pro Career Mode Season 5. We're about to continue the International Challenge. We played, first round we played, we had 15 pars, 1 eagle, 1 birdie, and a bogey. So we had a 69, 2 under par. It wasn't a great round, but we played steady enough to play par golf, but outward we were 3 under par. And then the back nine, we were 1 over, so we kind of struggled a little bit. So we're 14th position. Winds are 46 miles per hour. So let's get it started. Yeah, first round was okay. I mean, we played steady enough, but we just really didn't get the birdies. So Jason Day was leading the tournament at 5 under par, and there was about maybe 4 or 5 guys in 4 under. So Jason Day, I mean, 5 under par, somebody might get to say maybe 7 or 8 under, maybe even 9. So we need to have a kind of steady enough round to get back into this tournament.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long
Here's a
race
big
for the
horsey.
FedEx Cup. Today it's live second-round coverage of the International Challenge.
So once again, guys, hit the subscribe button.
As
As I say, I'm trying to attract subscribers. To turn this telly volume down a little bit. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you hit that subscribe button.
Alongside me today, my friend and colleague,
So here we go, Royal Trent. So Jason Day's off at 12.42. Jimmy Walker, he's only 1 under par today. Brendan Todd. Let's get that leaderboard back up again. It always goes off too quick. Ricky Fowler shot a 68, 3 under par. Ishikawa, Stefani, Brian Davis. They're yet to tee off. So we're actually teeing off. Jason Day's just behind us. So we'll actually get a wee indication of what he's going to do, which is quite good. So without further ado, let's get it going. Wind's coming off the court, which is probably the way it should be coming. So kind of slightly right of target, but played it within myself. Let's get that bunker. It should be okay. Oh, wee kick.
Not on the fairway.
Just a wee kick to that bunker. It's going to be a bit of a tricky lie, I believe. Just got a tiny wee kick just when it bounced. Right, we've kind of morphed. We've actually got quite a good lie here. We were up tight in that bunker, but we've kind of came back a little bit. But we've got 88 to 91% winds coming off this side. I think I might just hit this normal with that wind. Might even just take a little bit off it. Target, but that's probably going to be okay. Could actually went a little bit more. I thought the wind might just have carried it that couple of extra yards, but
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long
you can see sloping this.
Fast though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Ooh,
so a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right.
That wasn't far away, guys.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
So round predictions for today for myself. We're 2 under par, so if we can get, I'd probably say 6 under would be a pretty solid round, as in 6 under, probably 4 under, 6 under total. That would be probably pretty decent.
What do you have to do to stay away from it?
Well, it plays in the same direction as the first hole, so the prevailing breeze normally off the right. Some bunkers in play either side. Really just let the ball go to ground, let it run out. There's 11 bunkers in total in the second hole.
Left to target.
This one's going
catch a rough.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr.
It's a bit of an indifferent start. We've not hit the fairway yet, so the rough's not too bad. I don't know what. I'm going to club up. I want to hit it at least that 110. Right. Oh, perfect. That should give us a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
There we go. It gets us to 3 under par.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time,
Jason Day's just teed off. He's got a par at the first.
Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's 2 bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue.
Right, one's
There's
behind,
Burn, that's
so
about 285 yards.
we should be able
This is
to
not a hole really. You just
clearly
take the driver out and swing away.
clear
Just something
that
stays up
bump
short of
quite
that.
easy.
Just going to leave you a short iron in.
No, we've had it. We've came over it
This is taken
a
off
little
on a
bit.
weird line.
It's going to be in the rough.
Yeah, we're going to carry it, but we're going to be
Frank, he is
again. We're
one
going to be
of
in the
the
rough.
longest hitters in the game, but at some point you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest.
Well, I
think
was
that
one of the
what
longest
you're gonna
hitters.
put in the middle.
I've cut my power down
Looks
a little
like
bit.
about 80 yards left.
What we got? Ball's just above the feet, just a little bit.
This is a good
Go, baby.
shot. Frank, it's not about getting
Went out a little bit
close to
more.
the hole. From that spot,
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So, given that, that was a very good shot.
Funny green this because it's kind of a saucer turned upside down. You've got that sort of concave shape to it. Don't know what it's going to do, to be honest. Just a touch to the left, but that's my guess. Oh, get in there! Come on! Just came back a little bit.
closer to the lead for that birdie.
So that says 2 under par for the round, 4 under total.
Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank
Jason
Novello,
Day's
who's
parred
played the Open
the opening
Championship
2
on
holes.
2 occasions here at a golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is.
Well, it was intentional going full power, but I just came back off it a little bit. So we just missed it, but we've had a good shot.
Most people can carry that. This par 5 more than reachable.
Wow, Frank, look at that one.
326.
Blistered that tee
It's
shot.
going to be.
That has to be 325 if it's an inch.
What we're going to have?
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5.
253.
Second shot.
Lies a bit above our feet though. Just going to put a bit of loft on this, just enough. In fact, I'm going to go a bit there.
Looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Bounce a bunk. Ooh. Okay.
Goodness, that could have been really bad.
It just bounced before the bunker and leaked over it.
Frank,
Probably
this
been a
is a
good shot.
position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
On the green,
Just-
regulation.
I thought it was going to roll a little bit more, but it just checked
Now
up
this
there.
for birdie, came away with par in the previous round.
This green looks as if it's doing kind of some weird stuff. Does start to rise up, but just slightly right side. There we go. 3 under par, 5 under for the championship. So Jason Day's still his par 3 holes.
Sitting comfortably inside that cut line. At the par 3 fifth, ready to get this hole started.
Prevailing breeze once again should be coming
what a
from
green
the
to work
water,
with
which
here.
is on the right. That makes that tee shot a little bit more difficult because it pushes the ball to those 3
I'm going
bunkers
to go
on
about
the left
200
side.
because I think the wind's going to carry it just a little bit. Hit it perfect.
Appears to be
We've got the line right, the length. Oh! Pretty decent there.
Another solid approach shot.
I've just overcompensated a little bit in the target line, but
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
again you can see there that the slope is quite obvious, so don't know whether to go just a wee bit.
Wow, that hurt.
Kind of almost before I hit it, I thought I would miss it both side. That's a
Frank, how
Uh,
part.
does that par help his cause?
Keeps us 5 under. Well, Jason Day has birdied the previous hole there. That was a par 5 he was
Frank,
on, so he's
typically
6
when you
under.
step up to a par 5, you're thinking birdie, maybe even eagle. But this is 601 yards, behemoth. It's long and you.
We went full power,
Does he have the power though?
so achieved that big hit moment.
Nice.
Looks good.
How long do we get?
Oh, huge with a cover.
It's nice to roll in at
334 yards, so that's
Feel
going to cut
good.
that down
Still
to
nothing
what,
like hitting that perfect tee ball.
282.
Long, straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last
gonna-
to play, the
we're gonna
advantage, hole
Bend this
shorter.
round a little bit.
Basically, the list goes on.
253. We're going to have to actually hit this full bore, I think. We've got it a wee bit less than full, a wee bit left of target, but tracking not too bad. Right, I'm happy with that. It'd be good to have went to the fairway and on the green, sorry, but the fairway is
Yeah, really, the
not
only
a
thing
bad
he's looking at
option.
right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So I'll pill a little bit so we can probably be quite aggressive with this.
Makes the green.
Really aggressive, but just held back a little bit again.
You'll make birdie if he holds this putt.
Pretty easy. So no bird it. Gets us to 6 under.
That was a nice birdie.
Jason Day
No doubt. He's feeling
remains
pretty
at
good about
6
his
at
position
par
on this
3.
leaderboard.
He's at a par.
Series of good
So
holes in a row has got him to this point.
Frank, we're moving inland now. To
Tied for the
seventh
lead.
hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dog leg to the right, a couple of
maybe we
bunkers
can
right on
carry.
the
We
corner.
can get right up towards
So
that
once again,
330, I
check
think.
the breeze
So
and somehow find that fairway.
oh, we just missed it. Right at target. Should be.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Is it going to pop out the fairway?
Getting set for this
No.
next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Right, what have we got? Pins right at the front. Wow, it's heavy rough, so we're gonna have to. This is a guesstimation here, pure and simple.
Should be pretty good right there.
Get down,
Nice
bite.
inside.
Oh, oh, that almost went in the hole.
One green after
Wow.
the next.
That was a good
See if
guess.
he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Should be above it. 7 under par. 5 under for the
Situation, Rich.
front 9 so far.
So tight at the top. Very,
Oh, Jason
very
Days.
good birdie.
That was huge right
Jason
there.
Days
Still with a
birdied
great
the
chance
par
to
5
come
there.
away with this title. About 120
Here we
yards to
go.
the hole.
Wind's just in our face, so thinking don't know. I think we'll go with this because we're downhill, but we're into the wind. I think that'll be fine and dandy at that, maybe. Go, go, get up, bounce it.
You can't hide the flagstick from that one.
Just a wee bit more. Kind of just at the extreme limit of that club, we could probably have went.
Settles in over
Probably better cobbing down and just gauging it that way. What we got? I think just it's the left edge. Come on! 8 under.
bang for another birdie.
6
8
under so far.
for the tournament.
Jason Day's parred the 7th.
Frank, how
So
does
we're on
front
the
nine
last,
finish
the
up with
9th
this
hole.
par four?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk.
Again,
It's
we
not
could get a
overly
good
long, 423
wind behind us
yards,
here.
dogleg to the right, just one bunker down the left to be avoided.
Another big hit there. Don't get the big hit moment, but this is going long.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
336 yards.
It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
False. Probably slightly below our feet. So it's maybe not going to react with the wind as much. It's going to kind of hold it up a bit. I'll actually hit that right to left, so yeah, it should be pretty decent. Backspin a little bit. Oh baby, what a shot.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there.
Well,
Easy birdie.
dare I say it, that could be another birdie. Right, that completes the front 9, and Jason Day's birdied the postage stamp, so he's went to 8 under par, but we are
Setting up the
9
start, the
under.
back 9 here, and if it's anywhere
So let's
near
check
as good as
the
front
scorecard.
9, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right
Par,
now is to
birdie,
just keep
birdie,
doing the
birdie,
same
par,
thing without
birdie, birdie,
focusing on the
birdie,
score.
birdie. Wow, that's a pretty impressive front 9. 7 under par for the front 9, 29 shots. Wow. Okay, let's continue. We're on to the 10th hole. This hole, the wind's actually coming off our back a little bit, so I might just take a 3-wood. And my line is, there's that wee step there. I reckon we just aim it off that. This is a Henrik Stenson special here, all 3-wood.
Great shot.
We'll do. Probably going to be,
Nicely placed in the fairway.
it's going to be about a 200-yard shot, 210.
This, the second shot.
Quite a long way
Par four.
back, but we're uphill as well, so probably just hit this. We'll probably just nail this.
Oh, it looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Get down.
This is way too much.
That was like Usain
too
Bolt,
much.
Frank, right through the tape.
Plus
that first
5%
step,
there,
that was
so
never gonna
maybe
stop.
a bit too much.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough.
Try and be aggressive with this pitch. Maybe I went a wee bit further. Always scared in case you go too much by the pin, but
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
in for par, that'll do it.
Just
Nothing wrong
an
with par.
amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Jason Day's still 8 under. He's completed his front 9. 3 under
Frank,
par
if you
he
needed
was.
a reminder as to just how difficult this 11th hole is, none other than Jack Nicklaus had his problems here.
Yeah, he turned pro in 1962. He just won the US Open at Oakmont, and then he came to Troon, and on the 11th hole, he made a 10.
Oh,
That's
there's the
right,
horses
double
there
digits.
that are in the front title. Should be okay. Down the left edge, but
Second shot.
it's an uphill lie. It's hard to say if it's below our feet. It's probably not too bad. Shots away.
Good looking shot right here.
Get up. Get up. Go. Oh, what a shot.
Approach shot.
What a shot.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
And she pops. 8 under par.
Really
10
starting
under.
to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament.
Jason Day's birthday the 10th. He's went to
Back
9
here on
under
the bonny
par.
shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say
This-
over here, Frank.
This is a
On the
difficult
tee at the
tee
12th.
shot.
A hole that bends to the right,
Put a wee bit of
goes
fade on
wide
it.
and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side that has to be avoided.
Oh, we got a big hit moment.
That is a heat-seeking missile right there.
Should be pretty good. Yep.
Pretty good drive here.
Perfect.
Another straight one.
Frank, this really
Perfect
is a
drive.
remarkable turn of events, considering that earlier we had pretty much written them off.
Well, we had, and for good reason too. Was not playing well. It looked like the round was going to continue to go in that direction, but somehow, and believe me, I don't know how, he's just completely turned this
Slightly
round around.
uphill. Just put a wee bit extra on it. Oh, put a wee bit extra in. What happens? We're -4%. So I think we're going to be a little bit short.
On the green.
It could have been. I mean, to put that right on the money, it could have been sitting stone dead.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Uphill putt. See a little bit of break. Oh, we've missed at that putt, -3%.
That may have been a
That'd have been
bit
in the
too
hole.
much to ask
They'd
for
hit
there.
it.
That distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine.
We
to
got
be
the line
before
perfect
you
as
hit the
well.
putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
-3%. Killed us there. It's par.
He'll take par and move on.
So we're still a shot ahead. Jason Day.
And now the tee shot here at the 472-yard par 4 13th.
A hole that bends to the right, ideally hit it down the left side, and then you're playing to a raised 2-tiered green.
A wee bit right of target there.
Sweet, Frank.
Should be okay.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Maybe it was a long,
So I know
not a
that first
longish,
number's
but
a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Frank, this is a position
5-7,
where a
that's
player is
not bad.
absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just
And
looks
main
like
iron.
fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
a wee bit shine power. Just -1 there.
Frank, this one's not looking
I
good.
think we're going to be short.
Fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Frank, better than we thought it was
We're
going to
short.
Yeah, that looked like he was heading for that pitch stuff the whole way, but a little
Bit of a
fortunate.
mistake there.
But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
In the hole. Come on!
Get much better than that.
Well, if in doubt, chip it in. I guess it's a 2-shot lead over Jason
Frank,
Day
beginning
now.
to head
11 under
towards
par.
home. This is the
We
13th
are
Another dog leg right.
9 under
Problem
par.
isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played
4
uphill
foot
to an
down.
elevated green.
Get into the wind, so I think I'm going to actually put a wee bit extra on this. Get down. One soft. Too long.
Off rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Chip it. Just shy.
Locked in on the lead and the speed.
Good enough for a par.
That's the idea. Just not.
Keeps us at 11 under par. Jason Day's still at 9.
Frank now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable.
We've had a bit of draw left to target, but it's going to be okay.
He has given this one
That's
full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Now playing the second here at the par 4.
See, it's 223. It's quite a long approach. I don't know if this wind here. I think I'm going to hit. I think I'll go with 3 iron, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of loft off it. We try and land it softer. It's a difficult hole. Quite a long approach. Come over a little bit. Come over a little bit. Come on! Kick! Hit somebody's head. That's okay. It's actually enough pin high there, but it might have been better drawing that in when I think about it. Possibly another pitch in here. Ooh, too much. Too much.
Just a couple of feet.
Keeps us at 11.
Continues to hold
We're
that
heading to
sizable lead on the rest of the
this
field.
par 5, so this is a hole that I've really not played well in the match play event and the first round. So wins in our face.
542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means
Right.
you have to lay back. But I remember
I'm
back
going
in
to try and hit this
1997,
within.
playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it on the green.
Oh, I've came over it again. I was going to say I'm trying to hit it within. Oh, I think we're going
He
to.
certainly was, and he then knocked it in from 40 feet.
Oh.
He pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you
Wow.
don't see the top
I
of
say
the
that.
ball in the rough, you know it's
I was
not
going to try and hit the
pretty.
shot
You're a
within
bit forced to
the
extract one out of there.
power set, just normal
Second shot
power,
coming out of the rough here.
and get it in the bottom. But if I actually ended up not too bad here, could we hit that green? I don't think we can, but we can shove up the fairway a decent amount. Gonna have a decent approach in. But you've really got to have the wind behind you to carry that bung, and even then it's risky because you've got to hit it perfect. If I had a more power set, like 311 yards with my driver, it'd probably be easier. But I've only got about 281, I think, so it's kind of tricky. Bounce. Yep.
Good chance now for a birdie. Outstanding play.
Gonna have that for a birdie.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
And she goes 12 under par.
Well, who knows? It is a
Says 10 under for
tournament,
today.
Setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. Young star makes his birdie. 17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if Rabbit had,
Yeah, difficult
rabbits
par
had
3 to
teeth,
be honest.
then this is why
It's
called
long,
Rabbit.
it's
very
tricky.
strong par 3.
going to hit a 3-iron, but I'm going to take just a little bit off it. Just enough. Oh, I missed. It's minus 3%. We might get away with that, but yeah, we're short. If I'd hit that 3%, at it normal, might just have made the fringe, or the front portion of the green, excuse me.
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Solid play.
Just missed like that a little bit.
Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like. That's just a poor putt.
Oh,
right
you're
there.
kidding me.
No other way to say it. And a drop shot, bogey at 17.
Oh, you are kidding.
This hole is really
Well, that
getting
takes
the
away
best
the
for bogey
possible
once
59.
again.
It was in my head when I went out in 7 under par. I thought to myself, 12 under par is a 59, 11 is 60, and we were at 10 under par there. So there was a possibility if we got an eagle in that last hole. That kind of takes it away, which is not a bad thing, because it's always it kind of. I was going to say earlier, but I didn't want to tempt fate. And now there you go. Silly bogey.
Frank, the right fairway bunker ruined Greg Norman's chance at the 1989 Open Championship here at Royal Troon.
Yeah, pulled out
Just
driver.
near that bunker there.
There's one bunker down the right side. Hit a perfect tee shot. What looked
Oh,
like it was
wow.
bunker. Somehow it
Oh, we've
managed to
carved
run
that
all the
away.
way down there and behind the lip. And of course, the rest is history.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game,
Oh,
but at some
that's
point,
a
you
terrible
have to hit
shot.
a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
This
Yeah,
will
with a really
require
low
good
score
one.
there in
This
the
is
cards. If we've
190
got a
yard
birdie,
second shot.
we kind of missed a couple of chances as well. Right, this is. I'm just hacking this out. If I get in the green, it's a bonus.
Not terrible.
It's
but
out
not
of bounds
best.
there at the back, so you've got to be
An
careful.
outside
You don't go
chance
too
really
far.
for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Kind of laggy putt here. It's going to come back. And then come back at the end, I think. Didn't take it over far enough.
Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance, and really your mind has to
Oh,
be
we could have been
about
so
two
much
putting
lower.
and
I mean,
not
we could
trying
have
to be a
scored.
hero.
This one
We
just
could have
requires
got
a little
a sub
bit of
60.
focus.
Well,
Just
it's a pretty decent round
amazing
though. I
display.
mean,
The
we're
records
probably
continue
going to be
fall.
the leader after
There you have
2
it. The
rounds.
second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's
Actually,
consistent.
I was too busy looking at the leaderboards. Mind you, it's not the Open, isn't it? Because it's just Royal Troon. It's not the yellow Open Championship leaderboards. Right, I'll check to see the scores because I was too busy looking at the leaderboards. Right, we're at 11 under par. Jason Day at 9. And then you've got 5 unders, 4 unders, 3 unders. So we've got a 2-shot lead at the moment over Jason Day. And then Jason Day's got about 4 shots over Jimmy Walker. So we've got quite a cushion. Again, I'd just like to say that we're playing this in the hard settings. So conditions for the third round, 8 to 12 miles per hour. So it's kind of ramping up a little bit more trickier. And we've got the 56 and the 64 wedge. So I'm just going to check. I'm just going to show you my settings. Just to show you that there's no real kind of. There you go, custom 3. And if you go to the edit, you can see there 3 click, hard, advanced, wind gusts are on. All that's off. Aim and arc, spin control, zoom. No beads and putting line off. If we went that would be the hardest setting we could actually play in this game. Would be green grid off, but I don't really see the point in that because it's really, you'd probably just be guessing more. You'd have to look at try and find slopes in the green, and it doesn't really work. So we also have the green grid. That means that way you can guess. You can see slopes, but you still really got to use your guesstimation to get the putt in. So just showing you there the swing setup I've got, in case you think I'm cheating in a way. So guys, that's going to conclude that video. Once again, hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I will see you for more videos coming up soon. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.